is completely mowed. Hey everybody, what's going on? Today it is June 1st and we are back to cut some clover. So I just want to give a great example of why we are going to be cutting some clover today. So a couple weeks ago I sprayed for some grasses and it wiped out the grasses in this clover plot behind me. As you can see, there's a lot of dead grasses that just didn't make it through. However, you see a bunch of white flowers. I did not spray for that, so the plan is there's a bunch of clover underneath of it. We're just going to be cutting the tops of all this clover, trying to knock off any flowering heads, and just taking the top, literally the top layer of clover. And the idea is to knock down the flowers, knock down the weeds, and the clover will thrive underneath. And the beauty of it is it's raining right now, so we're doing this while it's raining, so the clover can get a good jump on growing right out the gate after we get this cut. So we're going to get this plot cut, and I'm going to bring you some tips along the way to keep in mind while cutting. So here you go, here's your first pass through. We are literally taking this clover, just the top flowers off as much as we can, really to clean up these flowering weeds, but there is a ton of clover in there. So the clover will outcompete those flower weeds after we mow these tops. We are still keeping this clover every bit of 10 inches high, and that's what I'd like to see, is the clover to stay high and lush and to be able to keep flourishing. So when we get all this knocked down, we'll give her an overview and we'll be able to see that all the flowers will hopefully be gone. And this is the importance of cutting clover to help maintain the plot so it's not just completely taken over from weeds. All right, so the proof is in the pudding. As you can see here, the clover is completely mowed and all these lush stands in between is all clover. We just had to shave off some flower tops, and hopefully that will take out the tall flowers and the clover will grow back thicker and stronger is the goal. So this will grow through the summer. We keep it nice and tall just so that if we get a lot of drought during the summer months, that the clover can make it through into the fall. So this plot is completely done until fall time. Okay, so one more helpful hint. If you're going to be cutting your clover plots anytime in spring, really pay attention for the baby deer, the baby turkeys, the baby animals that are going to be out. We obviously care about the resource, and we want, the goal is to have as many deer and as many turkeys to make it every year so we can continue to harvest them. So before we go cutting, I start walking in all of the thick stuff, and I just want to make sure that there is no nesting turkeys, nesting fawns, because they will literally just sit there and not move because they're babies, and that's their defense, is to just sit there, and you will run them over if you don't take the time and walk out your fields. So please, 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 if you're going to cut in the spring, take the time to walk over your clover plots and try to really minimalize cutting. I fully know that it's important to try to maintain your clover because you want to get as much as you can out of this, but at the same time you don't want to be hurting your turkey and deer population and whatever else. And once you have walked the entire plot, you can deem it safe to cut and go ahead and cut your clover. Come back here to look at it. We are right at the rubber on my muck boot. So that's just about 9 inches when I extend my thumb and pinky. And that's about how high we got this clover cut. So it's a perfect stand, tons of stems. The clover should repopulate and grow right again. This is just a short little video and a few tips and tricks on cutting your clover, but it's important to maintain, but there's important things to remember while maintaining it. We'll see you in the next video.